time to find out our last semifinalist. We're going to jump into this interview right away here with our last two Protosses.
안녕하세요, 김대엽 선수.
네, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요,
The
주성
two
선수.
players
안녕하세요.
for our final match of the round of 8, Stats and Zest, teammates.
It's
gonna be a team kill here.
먼저 김대엽 선수.
네,
They don't seem very happy about the team kill.
8강까지는 오셨어요.
네.
오늘 경기는 진짜 모르겠거든요.
You advanced comfortably to the round of 8. Today's going to be your hardest challenge.
공략해야 할 주성욱 선수의 빈틈 가지고 오셨나요?
So what's the weakness of Zest? Did you find any?
연습 때도 좀 굉장히 잘해가지고 제가 좀 연습 때
He's very good, even in
연습을 하면
practice.
제가 많이 항상 지는 편이에요. 그래서 좀
Usually I
개인적으로 좀
lose a
걱정이 좀
lot
많고,
to Zest in the practice, so I'm very worried coming to today's games.
성욱이가 그래도 좀 약간 기계적인 그런 점이 없지 않아 있기 때문에
He's kind of like a robot,
좀 파고들려고요.
so maybe that could work as a weakness for him, like it does for innovation.
대면 약간 그런 느낌이더라고요. 감독님은 뭐라고 하시던가요? 오늘 경기.
You guys didn't really talk to each other very much.
그냥 별로. 네,
What did your coach
따로
say
말씀은
about
안
today's
해줬어요.
match?
네.
감독님도
He didn't really
조심스러워.
say anything to me.
아무래도
He's kind of careful
전이다 보니까
with talking to us
편을 들면 또 안 되죠.
because it is a team kill.
그래서 그런 것 같아요.
오늘 경기에서
He doesn't want to
최선을
favor
다하는
one
모습
side.
기대하겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 다음은 주성욱 선수 안녕하세요.
네,
We look forward to your match
굉장히
classic.
오랜만에
You
뵙네요.
said thank you.
네, 16강은 제일 먼저 했는데 8강은 맨 끝 경기라서 좀 되게 오랜만에 하는 느낌.
I was the first one to play in the round of
지방
16,
싸움인 것도 속상한데
but the last one to play in the round of 8.
심지어
네.
So it's been a long time since I played in Star League. How did you feel when you saw your opponent?
2등으로 올라가길 바랬는데
I hoped he advanced to second
1등으로
place
올라오더라고요.
so we could avoid playing.
본인이 1등으로 올라가셨어요.
So I felt pretty bitter at that.
제가 먼저 경기했기 때문에 대우의 잘못이에요.
I advanced first, so it's Stats' fault
하지만
that we had to play a team
주성욱
kill match.
선수도 우승에 목마르잖아요. 스타리그
네.
우승. 각오 한 말씀 강하게
You must want to be a
부탁드릴게요.
champion of Star League.
제가
So what's your determination going into today's match?
로얄로드로 우승했는데 스타리그도 로얄로드.
I was a Royal Roader at GSL. If I win the season, it's going to be a Royal Road.
아, 욕심 나는 타이틀이네요.
So I want to be the first player to be a Royal Roader, to be Royal Roader at both of these Star Leagues in Korea. The first one.
네, 지금까지 8강
Butchered
마지막
that.
경기를 치를 김대엽 선수,
But
주성욱
there we
선수
go, Wolf.
만나봤습니다.
There we go, man.
Both players have done it, and we're going to be jumping into this last round of 8 match in just a moment.
Yeah, this should be a pretty good one. Let's break down these two stats a little bit here. Stats, speaking of stats, has played an overwhelming amount of Terran. He's played 54% of his games, like over half of his games have been versus Terran. And he's known for his Protoss versus Terran matchup more than he is in his PvP matchup. But it's actually his worst matchup. It's just that in recent times he's had such a good, he's done such a good job in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at those Protoss stats: 11 and 4. That's actually the best he has. Very impressive. Oh wait, he's got actually 7 Zerg wins and no losses. Never mind.
Well, of course, this is only in Star League and Pro League stats, but taking a look at Zest stats here, his Protoss win rate 10 and 5. He's taken a lot of recent losses to Creator in Pro League. Of course, those are in best of ones.
Oh yeah. So many of them recently. Kind of disappointing, but he does well against every other Protoss. So it's hard to say how he's going to go against a teammate Protoss like this. I kind of favor Stats going into this one simply because he's just been a monster in Pro League and in Star League recently.
Yeah, me too. I feel like he's just been more consistent overall. But, Zest has experience in these types of situations. He has experience in these higher rounds. And, he's definitely someone to not underestimate in this type of very important high-level Protoss. So just looking at this is our last 10 matches, and
look at Stats is 9 and 1, 90%. Wow.
Yep, and a lot of those have been close sets, as you can see, because it's 17 and 8 overall in like actual sets. Match being, of course, the best of series. So he wins a lot of series, but there are a lot of close series he ends up winning. Zest, on the other hand, 7 and 3. And 11 and 4, so actually having a better set ratio overall, which is kind of surprising. But I think this is like, obviously for a lot of games that we're looking at here. like pretty far back.
Pretty far back. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, these stats screens are like a really big picture. They're not actually always as relevant as they seem.
Just a little nitbit going into this, a little bit of interest there.
Yeah.
But we have to wait and see when we jump in game, because it's going to be totally different games to what these guys are used to, being teammates of the same race. It's going to get kind of crazy. Hopefully we do see it go to Game 5, especially after that first best of 5 we had today.
These are these two players' results in their last 10 best of 5s. And just looking at it, 6-4 for Zest and 5-2 for Stats. So again, you know, I feel like a lot more experience for Zest. He's played 10 best of 5s, you know, whereas Stats hasn't even played that many best of 5s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 5-2, still pretty impressive, but really from both sides, not that many games to really be like, whoa, this guy's clearly the best. They're pretty similar in percentages.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the maps. King Sejong Station, Overgrowth, Cactus Valley, Merry-Go-Round, and Expedition Lost. Getting rid of Deadwing and Vani. I like that. You know, those kind of maps that are a little bit wonkier, a little bit late game oriented.
Yeah, Vani gets really weird, and Deadwing is just an ugly map for PvP. Nobody likes it.
Well, it's just boring more than anything else. Let's be real for a second.
Well, Cactus Valley can often be that way as well.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. That's going to go the distance.
And Cactus Valley is also one of those maps that we don't see Pro Fields on very often, even in Pro League. That's why neither of these players have even had a televised map on Cactus Valley.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? A very big map, and those chokes are going to make everything kind of that much harder to attack into.
And if we go the distance, Expedition Lost could be pretty interesting as well, but that's going to be Game 5.
That would be pretty fun to finish things off on.
Sejong Station, my favorite map in the pool. I'm glad we get to start with it.
Yeah, you know, I love this map. It never went out of fashion.
Just set the pace, you know, set the momentum for one of these two.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See what these guys have planned. I'm really interested to see how crazy this is going to get.
Me too, man. I think it's going to get totally wonky as anything goes. All right, guys, let's jump into game number 1 here on King Sejong Station. In the bottom right, in blue, Protoss player. Not sure which one. It's Stats.
There we go. I love these KT shirts, by the way. Big fan.
They look really good.
They're one of the best. And up here in the top left, we do have the most handsome pro gamer in career. Because Moonglade retired. It is Zest.
Well played, sir. The color scheme for this jersey is really nice. It actually really suits. I feel like it just suits Korean pro gamer look in general.
Yeah, it looks great, especially if you're buff like Zest. Your arms pop just a little bit more. Your chest looking great. You got that chiseled face going on. Perfect.
It's very colorful, and it really jumps out at you. I like it. Well, gateway timing is identical. We are going to see a probe scout or Zest. Oh boy, they did that mirror matchup thing where the production tab and the score displays are blue is at the top and red is at the bottom, even though it's the opposite way in the actual map.
No, I just noticed that too. That's kind of weird, but all right, I'll get through it. We'll get through it. They're doing exactly the same builds.
Yeah.
They're nothing out of the ordinary here.
Zest actually decides to simply just scout the outside area of his base and then go back. He's not actually going to send the full scout across. Going to get a better economy.
A little bit greedier here.
Whereas we do see perhaps just a hidden structure maybe going up here for Stats. I guess he's going to check this proxy location. He might actually proxy something of his own, though, once he goes around.
You know, you could definitely see something like a DT shrine go up here. Or he just wants to hide the tech in general, so Zest has no real idea what's going on. Either way. I doubt we'd see Stargate from here. It's just a little too far away.
Yeah. I think we're definitely going to be seeing a Dark Shrine. Nothing else really comes to mind. Unless he wants to just hide Blink, which would be pretty unheard of. We have seen it every now and then. Like by every now and then, I mean like maybe 1 out of 200 games, but it has happened before.
Yeah, well, no commitment just yet. We're going to see that Stalker come out first. Deny any scouting so we can get up this proxy. Doesn't want to let the probe scout any extra pylons in the base. Only 1 in the main base of stats currently, so it would give away a lot. And there's that Twilight. Probe remains. Has to be a DP shrine.
This is one of the things that's, you know, one of the reasons why sometimes probe scouting is really important. Even if you get in the base and don't see any tech, when the stalker clears you out, you see whether they're pylons or not. And because the probe comes in and doesn't, or because the probe doesn't come in, he doesn't get that extra information. I just got an update, by the way, as I was telling you guys that we're actually going to be using the SC2 Pro League channel on Twitch today because of technical difficulties. So go ahead and jump into that. I know we're a bit late here for that, but it's open. And there's a Dark Shrine as we predicted, Moonglade. As we jump into this, and the very first scout this game for Zest is going to be this Mothership core. Sliding across the map, as he does, and he's going to come over here and see no Nexus and no units, and that might create a panic. He has Blink coming up at home, but no sort of detection at all.
No detection whatsoever. Mothership core is going to come in here.
Oh, he's going to get denied as well.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He doesn't have enough for recall yet either.
He's going to have it in just a second. Oh, how far is he going to go? He's going to go all the way. This Stalker's not going to stop it. Gets out. Oh,
nope.
Goes down.
Big mistake.
Big mistake there. Very greedy, but he did scout that there was nothing in the main base.
Can you check the robo position? Is it powered by just 1 pylon? It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like, I don't think that second pylon reaches.
Yeah, it's just 1 pylon so far, but I don't know if you'd want to commit to it from
No Korean pro Osses ever do that. They've literally never even ever once killed a robo. Well, even though it was a win condition, they never do it.
Yeah.
Just gonna go for probes. Let's see how much he can get.
That's a fair choice.
Ooh, there's a sentry.
Yeah, he can delay actually until the observer comes out.
Yeah, he's gonna delay. He knows exactly what's up.
Very smart from Zest. Ooh, here we go.
Oh, he messes it up.
He messed it up.
He needs to rotate Stalkers into that position. Oh, I can't believe we let these in.
Well, observer's on the way. He's gonna survive for just a few seconds. Gonna try and block off as much as he can.
Okay, losing some mining time, losing some Stalkers here. This is gonna give him a huge advantage, stats, that is.
Yeah, no mining whatsoever from Zest. He's got to get out with both DTs as well. Wow. Really nicely done.
Yeah, I mean, that was, all things considered, like a great opportunity since he missed that force field. And I'm actually surprised he was able to get that much damage done and escape.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage, you know. No mining for that much time. Gives him enough time to get out of Mortals, get this Nexus on the way. And we're going to see Zest move across the map. Maybe try for some sort of counter attack. Maybe try and do some damage. Maybe try and cancel that.
Oh, this is cool. Nexus. He's not paying attention. He doesn't have enough energy anyways.
No.
Forces the warp engine to be used at home, which is not what he wants because he wants to attack right now with those Blink Stalkers. Oh, good control on that Stalker at least. He's also blinked into that hole to block the DP out. Really nicely done. But there's already an Immortal up back at home.
Yep, there's more than enough here to deflect this. So we're actually going to see no damage come down from Zest. More units are going to be warping in. A second Immortal just about to come out as well.
Zest has no advantages in this game whatsoever. He has nothing. He has a Blink tech for 4 Stalkers. He has no Nexus.
I think he loses from here, actually.
There's just nothing he can do.
He let that DT get in. It did enough damage, and there's no follow-up for Zest. And now he's down a base. He's going to get his own now. Only just started that Nexus there.
He's not ahead in workers.
He's going to have to try to find some like real damage with these Blink Stalkers to try and stay in this game.
The problem is there's only 4 of them. Now going up to 7, it looks pitiful. Compared to 2 Immortals on the map. He has a good position at least. That's what he's got going for him. As these Stalkers chase, here come these 4.
This could be it. This could be the one chance he has. He does have a Photon Overcharge available.
Yep, and here comes that Mothership Core back. 4 kills, not enough. Could actually maybe go for the Mothership Core here. Is he going to commit to it? He can't. Too risky.
No way. He might be forced to blink out. He is. While this is happening, though, that counter attack. Stalkers, 2 Immortals.
He's going to try to kill the Nexus.
There is nothing at home except for 2 Zealots.
He's so far behind. He has blink, but you can't blink when you're in a corner. Even having these 4 Stalkers out of position to kill Pylon isn't going to help him at all.
Nope. It's going to be a hard fight right here. Stats, though, got to be careful not to overcommit.
Yeah, he doesn't have Blink, so he's actually target those Stalkers. He's making it another Observer right now instead of making it an Immortal because his Observer is out of position. And DTs are coming in. He lost his other Observer, that's why.
Yeah,
and this DT is going to do so much.
Yeah, got focused down at the start of that big mistake from Zest, and just so much probe damage. I think it's just checkmate from here.
Absolutely. No chance.
He might be able to clean it up, but the damage has been done. 10 probes already gone down. More after that.
Still no answer for this DT yet even. Now the Observer comes in. GG. Whoa.
That
Out of control.
some blunders from Zest there. You know, failing on that force field and then losing the Observer at the crucial time, giving that giving those DTs just a little bit more extra space to do some serious damage. Really nicely done.
So, it's something we didn't talk about too much, but I feel like something that is important when it comes to PvP is the best individual league, the single individual league title that Sats has. It's actually not even a real title. It's a WCG Korea Regionals victory, which he won off of the back of several longer PvP series. This is something he does excel in. He is good at mind games. He did have to fight against some of his teammates in that. This was a long time ago, but you know, he prepared well for these longer series, and he was able to play really, really well in these longer PvP series, whereas Zest doesn't have, I feel like, as much success in the longer PvPs. He's won quite a few best of 1 PvPs, but not recently.
No, not at all.
So I feel like Stats is just highly favored in this, and already taken that one